You just gotta get it up in there amongst it. You know what I mean? Get up in there amongst it. Hey guys, look at what I got back in the shop here. Yeah, I took in. I had to pull off of it. I had too many other projects, but I pulled it back in on a floor-mounted winch, and we're going to see what we can do the next few weeks, couple of months to finish this up. If you remember, we got the engine rebuilt, got it put back together, got it installed in here. Now it's just a matter of all the accessories putting on. And that's what we're working on in the shop today. Got my exhaust manifold over here. I got a broke bolt that's for my little heat shield. You know, I could run them other 3, but I'm gonna try to drill that out. I'm gonna see. Give me a hole. Right in my eyes there. Give me a hole as close to the center as I can. Start it right there. My eyes is not that good. That's way off. No, it would be. It's way off. Well, it was way off, but I kind of angled my punch and whoa. Got a fairly in the center now. And don't get in no hurry doing this. Take your time. Enjoy it. Yeah, enjoy it. I drilled a little more and it broke through the bolt. It broke through the bolt part. You see now. About the same depth for these. I sprayed some of this oleum rust dissolver on this manifold, and we're going to see how it does. You saw how rusty it was. We'll see what it does. I know a lot of people use vinegar and salt. Of course, you can have it sandblasted or bead blasted, but I'm going to try this stuff. It already looks like it's cleaning that up. I had to order me a tap. That was a Meditrick 8, I believe, 8 millimeters. That was. So I got this tapped out now, and also, let me show you right here. I'm taking had this surface. Yeah, I carried this down to our local machine shop. I had them to put that on the belt sander. It didn't clean it all the way up. Got some pitting right in here, but that should seal a little bit right there. It's fine. Yeah. Got what's going on right there. That will seal up. Yeah, I laid me a straight edge on this and looked at it, and it was pretty warped. It was, this part right here was mainly bowed out, but it's flat now. It's been a while since I worked on this 4runner. I poured out my box of parts here, my intake. Luckily, I still have some of my bolts packaged where they're supposed to be. And it looks like this guy goes in here. It's gonna be for my AC converter. Yeah. And you don't work on these very much or any, kind of forget where everything goes. So yeah, I'm gonna keep plugging away this, get this compressor mounted, clean up the intake right here. If you take your file, hold it flat, go back and forth, like I say, hold it flat, and clean up the surface of the intake. Because this, where it has the studs, it'll actually pull up the metal around the stud a little bit, and it'll help clean your gasket off. So that's what I've did here. Most of you know that, but if you don't, it's kind of resurfacing at home. Hold your file flat, back and forth. And this aluminum, you can just take a wire brush and clean your file up. I'm usually really good about keeping my bolts together, and can't find my banjo bolts for my fuel filter. So I'm going to make a trip to the auto parts store and just what I can find. Ordered me some of these banjo bolts. So I gotta open this up right here. Hopefully they're what I need. They look like that. Come with the washers. So yeah, you got 2 and 2 for spares. So I'm gonna put this intake on. I got it to look, and I was a little bit worried about that my intake is gonna be out here far enough, and I measured my intake. It's about 5/8 thick. That's about 5/8 thick. So actually it comes out in here far enough that I'm not gonna run out of threads. I bought these studs right here in case you have to replace your intake studs. That's 10 metric 8 1 by 1.25 thread pitch, 56 millimeter long. But anyhow, them should work. My intake's on the set here, like I said, about 5/8, and it's actually kind of long. They look kind of long. I hope it's not going to get in the way of anything, but it should be all right. So yeah, intake on, and putting some anti-seize on these studs. You'll be happy you did if you have to pull that in and take it back off in a couple of years, because you know that aluminum and steel long term is not a happy combination. I was looking through all my gaskets here, trying to find a gasket for this heater pipe, and it appears that takes an O-ring. It goes in here. So I went up and raided the drawers up at 89 Speed Shop, and I found one that I think will work. It's a little bit large here, but it fits down in the intake good. And I've seen a lot of people, it seems like, don't even run a gasket. They just use RTV and all that. So what I'm gonna do is put a little RTV around the outsides here and keep that O-ring in there, and hopefully it'll seal up. Well, look at there. I was looking for an individual gasket with this EGR. Well, lo and behold, it's on the end of my intake gasket. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought that? I failed to hook my primary wire up to my starter, and this is really in a kind of a tight place back there. But yeah, trying to think ahead, but every now and then I really forget some stuff. Yeah. One arm back here like this, guide your wrench. One arm through here like this, working the wrench. You just gotta get it up in there amongst it, you know what I mean? Get up in there amongst it. Yeah, I had forgot that. Been a lot easier to when I had done that before I put the intake on. Okay. I took and ordered me a seal kit for these fuel injectors. So, and this is supposed to be here today because I'm worried about putting all this together and then having a leak. And I also ordered me a plug. And while I've got these, the fuel rail off, I'm going to try to check these injectors because this thing's set for a long time. I took a lot of pictures when I was tearing this thing apart, and I'm glad I did, because I'm going back and looking at these photos where a lot of these lines was run. Ordered some of my new hoses from Rock Auto. Also got me a new shoulder gap, and it's supposed to be a rotor button in here. Yeah, new cap and rotor. And the wires, ordered the wires too, but they didn't come in these boxes, so hopefully I got another box coming. I just tried to clean my alternator up a little bit. I'm not going to get a new alternator. What I might do, what I might do is run this by the local parts store here and let them spin it to make sure it's good before I put it back on. Unbolted my fuel rail, got it pulled back here, and my seal kit's supposed to be here today. So there you can see a injector kit's supposed to have seals here and the O-ring for the end here. So I'm gonna leave that perch like that. It's a lot easier to get these injectors apart while you're doing this and got the fuel rail off. I just pulled the spring. I just prized the spring off of the clip. Right here's the spring. And then your injector just slides right off. A lot easier while you, I figured it's good time to go ahead and do this. You can see this seal right here is it's just dry, really dry. So I'm glad I went ahead and ordered that kit. The ring feels fine. The ring feels fine, but this seal here is dry up, and the one that actually inserts into the intake, it feels dry too. So yeah, I'm glad I ordered that kit. I hope it comes in. I hope it's right. I hope it's the right kit. Let's put some new plugs in. Yep. Put a little anti-seize on your threads, and you get them rascals, put it in there. And, yep. Torqued. You know, all this stuff adds up. I went and got my belts here at Napa locally. I try to order most of my stuff because I can save a lot of money, but I try to also shop a little bit locally, you know, just help this community out. So, yeah, but all of these odd and ends, belts, hoses, shoulder gap, rotor button, wires, all that stuff adds up. I got my silk head, it came in today. I did get that from Amazon. Hopefully that's right. Got me a plug, so I'm gonna try to hook this plug up to one of the injectors and see if we can get that thing to activate for us. So just my luck, it said that it would fit these, but it's a different plug. So I might be able to just hit me some terminals and splice them into here. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, I got some fuel injectors that I want to test and clean. Got me a piece of, I think this is 3/8 fuel line. I drilled me a hole at an angle smaller than this. This is the straw that goes like on your contact cleaner. And so I run that through. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna thread this down the straw and over the hose. I mean, the hose will go over it and the straw is inserted into it. And we're going to plug the other end off, and then we'll have this little fixture here to clean our injectors. So that's what I come up with. Just get you a bolt or something that'll plug up one end. This is what I've got here. Got these little alligator clips I've had that I do a lot of testing, electronic testing. Got them run up, fed into my injector here. I had ordered a plug, but the plug didn't fit. Got them hooked into here. Got my nozzle hooked here, like so. So now what would really be nice if I had me a little foot pedal switch where I could match down my foot, and it would activate the power while I'm pushing down on this. So anyhow, first thing I'm gonna do is just see if this activates here. Can you hear it here? I'm trying to do this. My left hand's more stable. It's not a real good. Oh. Hey, did y'all see that? I don't know if you noticed this or not, but look what I was spraying. Let's get a different can, try it. Should be well lubricated now. Yeah, this is the can we want here. Okay, we have some Simonized Nitro carb cleaner. So now let's see what happens. Whoa! It's got more pressure. Blowed my piece out the back. Huh. You know why? I put all that PB Blackster in there and it lubricated that. So it's something a little different. We'll put a clamp on this gentleman. They show, I don't know where they in. Blow the injector apart. Okay. Let's torque that rascal down. Alright. Take 3 or 4 here. I don't know where they at. I'm going to just tap this. A little tap, tap, tap. I think that'll work. We all think. So, I got this started in. I put my injectors into the fuel rail first. Let me get back up here. Injectors into the fuel rail here first, and then just carefully started at one end and lined them up with the hole there in the intake. Went from, like I said, I went from front to back. But make sure your injector stays loose, and just watch your seal down. Watch your seal down there and make sure that it goes into your intake. So now I'm going to tighten it up. It really pulls on these wires right here. I've tried to keep pressure off these wires, but it's kind of hard leaving the wiring on. So let's tighten her up. I feel good about that.